Hi, welcome back to EduHub Academia, the Education for a Better Future platform. We will resume our physics course, The World of Physics, lecture number 5 about magnetism. Let's begin by defining a magnet as an object that is able to attract certain materials such as iron or steel. We can find it in nature in the form of a rock called magnetite, which is a ferromagnetic mineral material. The shapes of the magnet are various shapes. They could be bar magnets, they could be horseshoe magnet, or cylindrical magnets. Magnets have two ends that we call poles, and they are distinct. One is North Pole, the other is South Pole. The opposite poles, like NS or SN, which are the unlike poles, they will attract each other, while the similar poles, which we call like poles as well, like SS and N, they will repel each other. Now, every piece of magnet will create around itself an imaginary field that we call magnetic field. And this magnetic field can exert a force on other metal objects found in this field. The magnetic field is a vector field which has both magnitude and directions, and it's always represented by an imaginary field lines that form a loop leaving the North Pole, entering the South Pole, as you can see in this picture. The magnetic field, as we said, exerts a force on any piece of magnet or any piece of metal or a compass placed in this field. And if a charged particle like an electron or any positively charged particle travels in this magnetic field, it will be under the effect of a magnetic force that will change its direction. If we look at this picture, the letter X represents the magnetic field which is pointing inward into the page, away from the reader. The electron coming from the left-hand side is traveling with a velocity v to enter this field. Once it enters this field, remember this field is an imaginary field, it will be exposed to a magnetic force that will deflect it or that will change its direction, as you can see by this red arrow. Of course, there is a rule to calculate this magnetic force, which is this formula. The force is equal to the product of the charge, the velocity of the charge, the magnetic field strength B, times sine the angle between the direction of V and the direction of the magnetic field. This force has both magnitude and direction. This formula can give me the magnitude of the force, the size, the strength of the force. The direction, to determine the direction of this force, we use what we call a right-hand rule or a thumb rule that we will discuss later.